13 WMAZ Morning starts now.
We are off to a really nice start to this new work week. Unfortunately, though, a pattern change is right around the corner. I'll have the details on that coming up.
Our whole community is heartbroken for the family. It's been devastating, and we just pray whoever did this is brought to justice.
Friends and family now mourning the loss of a Twiggs County couple, but we're learning about the husband and wife and what investigators are still looking for. Plus, a pilot is now dead after a plane crash in Dodge County. What the sheriff is saying about the victim as the FAA investigates.
If your commute takes you near the I-16, I-75 interchange, there are a few things that you need to know for this week, and I'll tell you all about it in a few minutes.
Well, good morning. Happy Monday. Happy start to a new week. You are looking live over downtown Macon. It is 6:31 on the September 13th. I'm Caitlin Heck, and the good news is on this Monday, as you step outside, Courtney, it still feels great out there.
Yeah, it does. Temperatures are in the low 60s. Humidity is still pretty comfortable. Enjoy it, everyone, because unfortunately the story is going to change as we go through this week. 62 right now. If you're waking up with us in the city of Macon, of course, you're looking live on top of Atrium Health Navicent. Dew point at 60. So no, that's not necessarily fall-like. It's not a crisp and cool morning, but it's still comfortable out there. 58 in Gordon, that's really nice. 59 in Dublin and in Wrightsville. You're at 62 in Cochrane and in Unadilla, and 65 in Montezuma. 61 if you're waking up with us in Forsyth. Here's a look at those dew points. Further away you get from 70, the nicer it feels. So some of us with dew points in the 50s, that's actually pretty dry, but 60 isn't necessarily super dry, but it's also not super sticky. It's kind of just in between, just right. And as we go through the day today with that drier air in play, we'll see mostly sunny skies. Temperatures today will climb near 90 degrees. But like I said, this isn't going to last very long. I'll take you through when we'll start to see some higher humidity and higher rain chances. That's all in just a few minutes.
Thank you, Courtney. This morning, investigators are still working to figure out who burglarized a Twiggs County home and killed the owners. And now we're learning more about the couple found dead over the weekend.
Some of the best people you'll ever meet in your life, they would literally, and I mean this, they would literally give you the shirt off their back if you asked for it.
Family friend Danielle Cheshire says 70-year-old Fred White and his 65-year-old wife Peggy were well known and loved by many. According to the White family, the two married in 1972 and they lived in Twiggs County for more than 20 years. The White family says the couple owned Fred White Construction on Pam Court in Macon. They say it's a successful business that they opened 30 years ago. They say the couple attended Bridges of Hope and Restoration Church in Macon. Sheriff Darren Mitchum says they are trying to get to the bottom of this.
We're pretty confident that this was a isolated, targeted incident, and so therefore we don't have somebody that's running around the county looking to come into somebody else's house. This was an intended, targeted issue.
Mitchum says the GBI will perform an autopsy this week. And right now we are working to learn more about the man killed in a plane crash in Dodge County. Sheriff Brian Robinson confirmed a single-engine plane crashed into some woods just outside of Rhine. Robinson says the pilot died and they believe he was the only person in the plane. The sheriff says the man killed is a well-known pilot around Dodge County, but Robinson has not released his name yet. Around 10:30 last night, Robinson told us crews were still working to remove the plane and victim from the crash site. The FAA is investigating. A man now faces charges after Perry police found a woman shot inside her car. Captain Heath Dyke says it happened around 4:15 yesterday afternoon in the 900 block of Chapel Ridge Drive and Macon Road. Dyke says they got a call about shots fired, and when officers got there, they found a car crashed through a fence. Investigators say someone shot the woman in the car several times. She's now in stable condition at the hospital. The suspect is now in custody, 21-year-old Joseph Fordham. He is charged with aggravated assault and possession of a firearm during a crime. Well, tomorrow, jury selection could continue for one of the men accused of killing two Georgia corrections officers. The men were shot dead aboard a prison bus in Putnam County in 2017. Concerns about COVID-19 pushed jury selection into a third week in Donnie Rowe's death penalty case. This comes as we await COVID-19 test results from two defense lawyers. Putnam County Sheriff Howard Sills says if those tests come out negative, jury selection resumes tomorrow. If not, the case gets pushed back until at least September 27th. Well, before you turn on your faucet this morning, the city of Milledgeville has a message. They issued an emergency water conservation request for all customers the city's water and sewer utility serves. So the city says these measures are needed because the system's experiencing problems with a high service pump at the water treatment facility, and it could cause widespread water pressure loss across Milledgeville. Right now, they ask that you avoid outdoor water use like filling swimming pools or watering your garden or lawn. Inside, the city recommends cutting down on loads of laundry and shower times, among some other things. Now, this is voluntary, and the request remains until further notice. On to news from across the state. At least 4 people are hurt after an explosion ripped through a Dekalb County apartment complex. Fire officials say it happened yesterday at the Arrive Perimeter complex near Dunwoody. Investigators say the 4 hurt went to the hospital. Dunwoody police described a massive explosion. Police also reported a strong smell of natural gas in the area. One witness said he had heard that people have been calling for at least 2 weeks reporting the smell of gas. There's no word on the exact cause of the explosion yet, though. Well, it looks like a new owner is coming to a poultry processing plant in Gainesville. It's the one where 6 workers died after a January liquid nitrogen leak. Gold Creek Foods told local news outlets last week it's reached an agreement to buy substantially all of the assets of Foundation Food Group. Both companies are privately held, and Gold Creek is not disclosing a price or other terms. Gold Creek says it expects the sale to close in the first week of October. Federal officials cited Foundation Food for 26 violations after the deaths, with a proposed fine of over $595,000. Foundation contested those citations. A new rail car looks are coming to Atlanta's Transit Authority, and they want your input on what the outside design should look like. The Metropolitan Atlanta Rapid Transit Authority, or better known as MARTA, is encouraging current and future riders to vote for one of 4 design options through its website or on social media. The new rail cars are set to arrive at stations in 2023. All of those look pretty cool. Well, protests are planned over a lack of masks at Georgia's universities. A college in Georgia is going fully virtual, and could some kids under 12 soon be eligible for a COVID-19 vaccine? Let's catch you up on 3 coronavirus-related headlines that we are following this morning. Starting today and continuing this week, you may see protests on at least 15 college campuses around the state. Faculty say they want Georgia's public university system to mandate masks and vaccines. USG's acting chancellor told Regents last week that the 26 university system will follow the governor's and other lawmakers' leads. Faculty groups at the University of Georgia, Georgia Tech, and Georgia State are calling for mask and vaccine mandates, as well as letting faculty shift some classes online. One college in the Peach State is now packing up the books and moving to full virtual learning. Clark Atlanta made that announcement over the weekend, with the move starting today. They indicate oversubscribed classes as well as overcrowded classrooms became a problem during increases in COVID-19 cases. It's unclear how long the school will remain fully virtual. Well, kids as young as 5 could soon be able to roll up their sleeves for a COVID-19 vaccine. Pfizer's expected to turn over its clinical study that researched the coronavirus vaccine in kids to the Food and Drug Administration. The FDA vaccine chief says he's hopeful vaccinations for kids ages 5 to 11 will be underway by the end of the year. Yesterday, former FDA Commissioner Dr. Scott Gottlieb, who now serves on Pfizer's board of directors, gave an interview with Face the Nation. He says after Pfizer files its data, the FDA says it will take a matter of weeks, not months, to determine if it will authorize the vaccine for kids 5 to 11. All right, the time is now 6:38 for all those kids headed out to the bus stop this morning.
Yes.
What a great morning for them.
Yes, it's going to be cool. It's going to be fairly comfortable out there. I think that makes it a little easier, you know.
Especially on a Monday.
Yeah, sometimes it can be a little tough to get out of bed, but when the weather's nice out there, I think it makes it at least a little bit better. And of course, always nicer to have some nicer weather. I know, this is rocket, and this picture just looks like fall to me because you can see all the leaves underneath his paws. Yeah, it's going to be a great day today. Now, believe it or not, our average high temperature is still 89 degrees, even though we're only 9 days away from the official start of fall. So today actually will be fairly fall-like. Mostly sunny skies, temperatures near 90, so obviously the best time to give your dog a walk will be this morning before you head out the door for work, because it's super comfortable out there. And this is why high pressure is in control of our forecast. That's giving us nice and clear skies that allowed the temperature to drop pretty quickly this morning. And this is going to give us that sunny day today, but still plenty warm. Now, this area of high pressure, enjoy it while it lasts, because it is going to start to weaken and push off the coast, ultimately changing our wind direction, which of course we talk about all the time, very important here in central Georgia. It is going to start to pull in more humidity. A very different story is unfolding along the Gulf Coast. This is Tropical Storm Nicholas already starting to bring some rain along the Gulf Coast, and it will make a landfall near the Houston area as we head into the evening tonight. Now that storm could bring us some rain by the end of the week. Not going to be a storm anymore. It'll just be remnants of Nicholas. Not going to bring us any kind of tropical impact other than just some heavier rain, and we will feel a little bit more muggy. It looks like we're starting to get a nice sunrise here in Perry, and it feels great out there. 62 right now in the city of Perry. Dew points are still fairly comfortable out there. Definitely not super sticky to start the day. A little bit of a motivating Monday weather-wise. 63 in Warner Robins. We're at 62 in Macon, 58 in Gordon, and in Sandersville. Boy, must it be nice to wake up in the upper 50s and a few low 60s out there as well. 64 in Montezuma. Through the day today, with high pressure and control, we're staying dry and mostly sunny and very warm. So as we head through the afternoon, the model you're looking at right now wants to bring in maybe a stray shower. I'm not even going to put a rain chance for today. Maybe you could have a stray sprinkle, but not enough to put a 10% rain chance. Now tomorrow, our dynamics are going to change a little bit. We wake up tomorrow morning in the mid 60s, a little bit warmer, a little more muggy. And then notice these green lines here, that's indicating the wind direction. Going to pull in off the coast. So naturally that's going to pull in more moisture off the Atlantic Ocean into our forecast, maybe offer us a stray sea breeze shower or thunderstorm, and we're going to be a little bit warmer as off the coast that pulls in a slightly warmer air mass as well. So low 90s tomorrow. Here comes Nicholas, weakening at this point, but obviously bringing with it a lot of rain to parts of the southeast. But as we head into Wednesday, while our forecast is staying nice, lots of rain and maybe even some flooding out in parts of Mississippi and Alabama, there's another wave off the Atlantic Ocean. So what's going to happen here in central Georgia? We're going to be wedged between two tropical air masses, I guess you could say, because Nicholas is not going to be a storm anymore at this point, and the wave off the coast might not form into anything. But all you need to know is when you're wedged between two tropical systems of some sort, it's going to be muggy out there, and it's going to be tropical, and it will be rainy. Here is Tropical Storm Nicholas. This storm, again, going to make landfall along the Houston coast, or the Texas coast, just south of the Houston area. As we head into tonight, notice that remnant low going to start to push our way. That means our rain chances will start to go up, especially as we head into the end of the week. So enjoy the really nice weather while it lasts. We will start to increase our coverage of rain, especially by the end of the work week, with temperatures back in the mid-80s.